What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Murphy Lawn Care channel, all you beautiful people on YouTube. Today, we got something big going on the channel today. I'm a night owl, so I usually stay up late. Last night, I went to bed at 3 o'clock, which was a bad idea because I had to get up at 6:30 this morning. So, I'm dragging right now, guys. Bear with me. Anyway, we're making some extreme changes to our fleet today, and I cannot wait to start this summer because now behind gates is going to be a little bit easier because I did something. That's going to make it where I no longer have to use that right there behind gates. I'm still going to keep it, but, for the most part, shouldn't have to use it. Anyway, we were looking at the Hustler Surfer Pro, and to be quite honest with you, the more I looked at that mower, the more it just didn't really fit what I wanted. It just kind of looks cheap. It has, ZT 1800 hydraulics, which are terrible because it is a small mower, but it's a very specific use mower. And I really didn't like that. The more I looked at it, the more it wasn't for me. It just wasn't. I didn't like it. It had really small back tires, so I could see traction being a problem with the yards that I was going to use it on. They said it wasn't really good on uneven turf, hills, anything. And I was like, man, that's just not the guy for me. So anyway, we looked at a couple other mowers. I looked at Skag, Ferris, and I'm just not paying those prices right now because the mower, like I say, when you start getting into a 36, even though you may be able to utilize it in some other places, it is still a pretty specific type of mower, and that's fine. But I wanted something that I could do a little more with and really be happy. Not just backyards. If I needed, maybe the Ferris was down, I needed to bring it in the Gravely out, I could. Well, about 4 weeks ago, I found out about this company called Bradley. Didn't even know there was a mower called Bradley Mowers. And I'm really excited about what I found, to be quite honest with you. There is a dealer, which is a little further than I would like for it to be. I'm not worried about dealer support for the fact that I have my own personal mechanic, which really helps. He's 75 years old, and this dude is freaking awesome. So anyway, he's the one that's kept my Ferris alive for me. So anyway, I went down to that dealer for no other reason, and I wanted to really get a first-hand look at these mowers, and I wanted to demo one. So went down there, looked it over, was extremely impressed with what I saw. The build quality on the Bradleys, any of them for that matter, was really awesome. The one drawback, though, is they have Briggs & Stratton mowers. They have the ones where, say what you want to say, Briggs & Stratton cheaped out and made a built-in commercial air filter because they didn't want to do the big commercial detachment air filter like on the Kawasaki's. They just wanted to be cheap. Call it what you want. It is what it is. Some of the Vanguards do have that, but for the lower models, they went cheap. Call it what you want to. Anyway, so I went down there and I wanted to demo one. Unfortunately, he did not have a 36, but he did have a 48 that I could use. And that's what I did. I demoed the 48. I really liked it. I've never had a stand-on mower. And so I was pretty pleased with it. Now, I was on in a parking lot, so it's a little different than being on uneven terrain. But I did like it. After that, I did some research. On the 48, it has ZT 3400 hydraulics, which are pretty decent commercial hydraulic unit. Anyway, then I found out the Bradley 36, and this is kind of like a big deal for me, has ZT 3100s, which is the exact same hydraulics that's on my Gravely ZT HD. At that point, I kind of wanted to start looking into them. I went down there and talked to them, and for what it was going to cost me out the door was, taxes, everything, $5,200. And to be honest with you, with what I see in the Bradley and then that price, I really don't know why anybody would buy a Surfer Pro other than just wanting the name Hustler on their trailer. Not knocking Hustler, but realistically, the Bradley's built way better than that Surfer Pro all day long. So anyway, I was going to go down there and purchase one, and once again, I was on Facebook Marketplace, and I found a freaking deal. It's got 181 hours on it, and it was pretty clean. Only thing wrong was the chute was kind of ripped up, but I was going to put a chute blocker on it anyway. Went down and looked at it, and I bought it. So anyways, this is our new Bradley 36. I am extremely happy with it. It does have one little teeny tiny issue. When you turn let me get you over here to it. When you turn the throttle up, it slowly works its way back down. So I'm going to have Dave take a look at that. Maybe a spring or something out here on the throttle or the carburetor or something It's probably something goofy. I don't know. I just got done servicing it, changing the oil. We're going to put plugs in it later. I need Dave to tweak the carburetor just a hair. She is running a little rich. But other than that, I could not be happier with this mower, guys. This thing is a freaking beast. So anyway, I'm going to get a little ride time on it, and I will be doing like a full review on it. I got to give it to Bradley. They really did a good job for the price. I wish you'd have went with Kawasaki, Bradley, but, you know, I guess that's where you're keeping the price low. It's not a terrible mower or a terrible engine. I'm just not a Briggs fan. Not a Briggs fan. Hopefully this will change my mind. But the Cyclonic engine cleaner, air cleaner, Cyclonic air cleaner is what this goofy thing is called. I can't stand this. Why didn't you put a normal commercial filter on it? Briggs and Stratton, you know, cheapskates. Anyways, I did like it though. Once again, it does have the much bigger back tires. They're not as big as the Ferris or the Gravely, but they're much bigger than most 36s. I noticed that was a trend with 36s and having a really tiny back tire. The only one I noticed had a tire even similar to that size was Gravely, and their unit was $9,000, and I'm like, nah. But I gave $3,500 for this one. We've already went to the car wash. I sprayed it off just a little bit. It was an absolute mess. I know a lot of people don't do that. I keep my mowers clean. Anyway, that is the video, guys. I will be coming back with a lot more, and you will be seeing this Bradley on a lot of properties. Cannot wait to use this thing. Although I will say, what little bit I drove it, I do not like a stander over a ride-on. I'm lazy. But we'll learn. Anyways, guys, this has been Murphy's Lawn Care. We will catch you guys next time. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And there's a button down there somewhere that says subscribe. I don't know where it is. You're watching the video, not me. Anyways, we'll catch you guys next time.